Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to the first Team of the Season video on the channel. Now we have been waiting a long time for Team of the Season. It feels like it's been forever until we've actually seen anything to do with Team of the Season, but finally EA have blessed us with something to do with Team of the Season. They tweeted about it and we're going to talk about it today and talk about how you can put your vote in for the Community Team of the Season coming out on the 10th of March. So I'm going to start by showing you this, a tweet that EA actually tweeted out about the Team of the Season. They tweeted out not too long ago, it was this morning, and basically they're saying that they've released the Community Team of the Season vote, which you can vote on up until the 6th of May. So you've got 3 days to do that vote, and you will see the Team of the Season released on May the 10th. So it's a pretty quick turnaround. We've got a week, so it's going to be coming out next Friday. Team of the Season, the Community Team of the Season. The two links are on that tweet. I'll also put them in the description just in case you don't use Twitter. They're on Foothead, they're on Footwiz. If you go on their main pages, both of them have like a little banner kind of thing where you can click on it to vote. And today, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you my votes for the Community Team of the Season. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm on the Footwiz page, the Footwiz version where you can vote for your Community Team of the Season. I've already sat and worked out the starting 11 that I would like, so I'm going to put those guys in. I'll do a little bit of explaining along the way as well, and then I'll fill up the reserves. The reserves are going to be a little bit more fun. They're going to be kind of the players that I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, like it'd be kind of cool if he got one, but they're not necessarily like, this is who deserves it. I haven't researched things fully. I'm doing things based on my subscribers, and there's a few players that my subscribers would like in there, a few players that I would like in there, either for my RTG or for my main account. But anyway, let's just get into it. So starting off in goal, we have a fair few West Ham fans in the channel. I'm going with Fabianski. I predict him to get like an 87. The card design, by the way, with the lightning, oh, I love that. That's really cool. Okay, so Fabianski would be my goalkeeper. Then I'm going to go with Tagliafico. Sorry, I've still got this cough. Tagliafico at left back. Fantastic season for Ajax. Obviously Ajax in the Champions League as well. Mad. That was a really easy pick for me. Next, the centre backs were a little bit more tricky. I haven't gone with Alderweireld. I kind of thought about it. Instead, I've gone with Stones. I just think easier to link with cards. Alderweireld already has a special card, doesn't he? Or is that Vertonghen? Oh no, Vertonghen has. But Alderweireld's got his. That was it. Alderweireld's got his birthday. No, Carnival card. Brain. It's got his Carnival card, so I thought Stones having like a big boosted card as well would be kind of cool. The Carnival card would be very similar to Alderweireld, so is what it is. Apologies for all this coughing, by the way. I thought it was going, but it's still here. The centre back was between Acerbi and Felipe. I mean, they're both pretty, like they're kind of bored. You get anything? Oh, that was, you know, it's not even worth really being aboard. But I've gone with Acerbi. He would work on my RTG account. That's literally why I picked him over Felipe. He would work on my RTG account. Italian League would boost that pace a little bit. The defensive stats are already half decent. I mean, 86 defense and an 83 is pretty solid. So a big boost that pace, be like near that 70 mark, and then a shadow card or like a what's the word? What's the other one? Anchor. Either one of those would then give that a half decent bit of pace. So in my opinion, Acerbi would be a half decent looking card. Right back was a really easy choice. When I can find him, there he is. Wan-Bissaka would be a great Prem card, offer another good Prem option at right back. At the moment, I think the best cards really, you've got Walker, which loads of people use. Obviously, people play their birthday Walker at right back as well. But in the Prem, otherwise for me personally, the Alderweireld UCL Live card's probably the best option. He does really well for me. So yeah, Wan-Bissaka would be another good quick option in defence. But moving on into the midfield, the first one, again, I think his card would be insane. Yes, he's got a League SBC card, which is why I almost didn't pick him. But I think this would be a big boost. Like, he's going to be like 90 rated. So I've gone with the Allen card. It would be a great all-rounder, a fantastic CDM. But if they boost the shooting enough, it'd be a great box-to-box midfielder. So I've gone with Allen because I think he'll be a pretty cool card. Plus, like I said, it does help with the RTG if it was something we were able to get. Next, I have gone with a player that I think has surprised me with how well he's done this year, which is Sissoko. Again, a really nice, well-rounded card. I've used him on the RTG. I keep talking about it. I've used him a lot on there when we first started out, and he was really solid. Just his regular 76 card. So getting that to like an 84 or something like that, which is probably roughly what it would get to, that'd be a really solid OP, I think, centre mid. He's fairly tall. And he's a pretty good card. Obviously, great physicality as well. So a good box-to-box midfielder. And then finally, I've gone with Busquets. Busquets would be very, very good with an upgrade. Will he get into the team of the season for the Liga Santander? Maybe. It's the main reason I didn't put ter Stegen in the starting one, because I think ter Stegen's pretty much a surefire going in to the team of the season for the Liga Santander. But I think Busquets' card will be nice with an upgrade. Yes, the pace needs a big boost, but that's going to be like a 95 or so rated card. So it'll be a really, really good card, and it'll be like the centerpiece of this team of the season. In my opinion, it would be like the big card that everyone's trying to get because of his rating. Now, front three, I'm going to start off with the right mid, actually. I was going to start off with the left, but I'm going to start off with the right because there were actually only two, I think, right mid options. Now, neither of them were particularly good. You've got, when I can find him, because it moves around every time you put a player in. Oh my god, where's he gone? There we go. You've got Jesus Navas, who I haven't gone for. I wasn't really too fast. You've got this Lazari. He was another option. I also haven't gone for him, mainly because I didn't see him. I'm going to be honest. Okay, so I did put in 75 rated, I think, the guy I put in. Where is he? Oh, there's like, wow, I've missed like 3 of these right mids. Wow, I'm bad with the whole eyes thing. I put in, is it Hatterboa? This guy, here we go. I put in this dude. Maybe I'll stick with that. Do I stick with that? Let me just double check. I looked at all the cards. I missed this dude though. And it's broken. Okay, cool. Okay, so it bugged out there, but we've managed to fix it. I've put everyone back in. I'm gonna stick with Hatterboa in after looking at the other guys. Apologies if I'm absolutely butchering his name. I do apologise. But I've gone with him. 59 shooting is dreadful. 69 passing is not great. But he was one of the best right mid options. Navas probably is the better option. But again, I'm picking players that would work with the teams and stuff that I've got, plus a bit of fun for the followers on the channel and stuff like that. So I've gone with Hatterboa. I'm assuming he'd go to like an 83, 84, maybe a little bit higher than that as well. But the shooting then would be massively boosted. You'd probably be looking at around 80 shooting then. So hopefully they give that a big old boost. But yeah, I've gone with him. On the left side, I know we have a lot of Dutch fans who watch the channel. We have some Ajax supporters, obviously, but I know for a fact we have a few PSV fans. So I've gone with Bergwijn. He was also a bit of a legend for us on our QPR career mode so far. He's doing really well for us on there. So I'm going to expect him to go up to like an 87 or so. Again, the card would look insane then, and would be one of those. I think he'd be surprisingly cheap. I think he would really go down in price quite a lot. So I've gone with Bergwijn. I'm expecting him to be pretty darn decent. And up top, I'm going to be honest, there aren't many striker options here that I'd even be remotely interested in. I mean, Ibra has already got a flashback. I have no interest in putting him in. I already have his flashback anyway, and the last thing I want is to give more people Ibrahimovic to use, especially one that you can actually go and buy and then just straight up stick in at striker. So I've actually gone with Haller, because Bundesliga, half decent league. He's already got an okay looking card minus the pace. A bit of a boost that shooting will be tasty. You're looking at around like an 88, 89 probably rated card there. I'm assuming most cards are going to get a +7. That's kind of what I've based it off of. I'm expecting most cards to get between a +6 and a +8, just so you guys are aware what I'm kind of working with here. And yeah, so I think with his card getting a bit of a boost, it's another great option in the Bundesliga. Plus him being French means that he will hybrid nicely. So that there is my starting 11. I guess we're going to get onto the reserves. One quick thing before we start the reserves, you may be wondering, there are some players I wanted to put in there, but with these limits over here, so you have to have at least 2 keepers, 6 defenders, 6 midfielders, 3 attackers, whatever. But only 5 people in the same league is one thing there as well. There is one person in the Prem that I really want to put in there, because I think it'd be an insane card. Plus, I have a good friend that I know will want to see this card. I'm almost 100% sure he'll want to see this card, so I'm keeping that 5th Premier League spot for him. But we're going to get into it. So we'll start off with the second goalie, the second person that I think is going to get keeper, or that I'd like to get keeper. I'm going to go with ter Stegen. I haven't put him in my first option, like I said, because I personally think he's going to get in the Spanish League team this season. But I will put him in because does he deserve one? Quite probably. I think probably at the moment, form-wise, probably the best keeper in the world right now. Probably caused a few arguments in the chat, in the comments there, but that's my honest opinion. Then we'll go with some defenders. Okay, so I was thinking Sula. That was somebody I might look to put in again. Apologies, because I'm probably absolutely butchering that name. But I am having a little look through as well. I didn't look too much at some of these lower rated cards, just because I don't think many people are going to vote for them. And that's me just being brutally honest. I think I am just going to stick with my Sula input. I might go Hermoso, actually. Hermoso looks half decent. We only need one more defender. but we are definitely going to put in another 2. So I think we're going to go... Oh, we could go Roussillon. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to go Hermoso. No, I'm not. I'm lying to you. I'm going Sula. So, quick change. I've gone with Sula, 84, so he'll get like a 91. I know that Munich haven't had the greatest of seasons, but they're still Bayern Munich. They're still doing well enough that you can expect them to get some special cards anyway. Then at fullback, I was going to go to... I still might go Tellez. Tellez is not that difficult to hybrid into teams. He's got himself a pretty half-decent card as well. Again, sorry, I'm just quickly checking through these silvers because I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. I feel bad if there are cards that I genuinely feel like I should have put in there. You know what, there are 2 things I'm definitely going to do. I know we've got a lot of Scottish fans in the channel, so I'm going to go with a Rangers player here. We're going to put Tavernier in, and then to immediately appease everyone, I'm going to skip a place, and just to make sure that I'm not upsetting anyone, I'm also then going to put in McGregor. So we've got McGregor and we've got Tavernier. I'm putting one from both the big Scottish teams in there. Both, to be fair, would get half-decent upgrades. Tavernier is a good player in real life. I do actually think Tavernier is a decent player. Very, very physical and decent pace. So his card just needs that big defensive boost, and that would be quite useful. Him being English, not impossible to hybrid in. And McGregor, a nice card, just needs that shooting boost, much like the Hetaboa. Again, probably saying that wrong card. But yeah, McGregor in there as well. Defensive midfielder, we're going to have a little look very, very quickly. Again, I can't remember who it was. I was considering Emre Can. But he, again, has got a Carnival card, and I think it'd be very, very similar. Milivojevic would have made my vote, but I have to save that Premier League spot for someone else. Yamati, if that was Neves, Neves would have been in there 100% over Sissoko. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'd rather have the Neves in there, but we don't at the moment. Okay, so for like a holding midfielder position, that's kind of how I'm running it, if it hasn't been overly clear. I'm trying to have it a little bit similar. I think I'm going to go with Thiago Mendes. His card is half decent in game. Again, and Dembele has that future star card. So I'm going to go with this guy because his card, again, quite well rounded. With a nice boost would be a very, very good 80 plus rated card. Like 83, 84, again, is the rough prediction for that. But again, that'd be a really, really nice. You can play it holding, as you can see by his stats, but he's a good box to box. Okay. Let's have a look here. So we're wanting like a winger card. I think we're going to have to go with Jesus Navas. Let's be honest here. I'd feel bad leaving him out completely. So we're going to put Jesus Navas in there. He is the wing option for my subs. And then in the reserves, we're going to go with... We want a striker. Yilmaz might be fun, but... I mean, do I want Yilmaz in there? Not really. Let's go with... This is tricky, you know. Lopez, I'm not really too interested in. And Nana, by the way, nearly made it in for me because, again, doing bits over in the Eredivisie. Oh, God, this is tricky. I sat and put so much thought into this, and then actually picking the cards is way, way harder than I thought. I don't want to give Bafétimbi Gomez one. I just don't rate him as a player personally. I think I'm going to have to put Ibra in, and that pains me. It does. I'm going to put Ibra in, but that hurts a lot. I don't want to do that because I've got nothing against Ibra apart from the fact that he started beef with the Nua the other week, and I've lost a bit of respect for him for that. But I don't want more people getting these. But anyway, right. I'm going to start off with the other Prem card that needs to go in. Absolutely needs to, and that is Brooks. The fact that he's even on this list is amazing. I'm so chuffed, man. In good nick. I bet you're hyped about this, buddy. It'll be insane to see him get like an 80. I reckon he's going to get like a 78, 79. But if he got like an 80 rated card, that would be awesome. But yeah, Brooks is 100% going in there for fun. The other cards, like I said, some of them are like just for me, like cards that I would like to see. Championship cards. Again, another one, a slightly unfair in good nick here, let's be honest. Sheffield United player, Mr. Ollie Norwood going in. But championship cards, I like using championship teams. I used one for Foot Champs, so 100% he's making it in. I'm not a big fan of him. I don't like Pablo Hernandez at all. Really not a fan of him at all. He's a bit of a whinger in my opinion, but it's another championship card. I'm going to put him in there purely based on that fact and kind of ignore that I've done it. Then up next, I'm going to put one in for my man Brooksy. I have a lot of love for Brooksy. Really, really good content creator. Really, really funny. So I'm going to put in the Irish guy. I'm going to put in Hoban. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But that'll be a cool card as well to see. All of these cards here, basically, it'll be cool if they can just about break like the gold rating. Hernandez probably will. Norwood might just scrape it in. Actually, no, Norwood will make it in. But Hoban and Brooks, if they can get into that gold rating, that'll be unbelievable to see. And then finally, now this hurts. Out of all of them, this is the one I wanted to do least. And I kind of still don't think I'm going to do it. I was going to put in more pay, but he plays for Brentford, and that would actually hurt me. That would physically make me feel poorly. So I don't think I'm going to do it. Yeah, no, I've decided I'm not doing it. So I'm going to go with Thiago, I think, instead. I think I'm just going to go... Oh, I've just realised I haven't got Maddison in there. Oh, no. You know what? Right. Sissoko would have got my vote. We have quite a few Leicester fans on the channel. I can't leave Maddison out. I'll cause outrage. Maddison's going in. It's a last minute change. Sissoko would have made it in there if I didn't have this max league, 5 league thing. But I'm going to go on to Foothead off after this video. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do it after this video. I'm going to put Sissoko in instead of Maddison just because then they both get a vote. But I'm going to call this Hursty Games Team of the Season. I'm going to call it that. Alright, so that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to save it up. That is my squad. I'll just show you. I'll just keep it on the screen again for a minute now so you guys can have a little look. I mean, I know that I've waffled and talked about it so you guys can see everyone there. But this, honestly, these 4 here are the ones I'm actually most excited about. I'm not going to lie to you. These 4, I'm most excited about them possibly getting in. They probably won't, but, you know, if enough of us do it, you never know. They might make it in. They might make it in. So I'm going to save that and submit it. And then it should pop up in a second and say, thanks for saving it. You did it. Okay, so that is my vote. That is my vote submitted. Like I said earlier, the links to both of the pages you can actually submit your votes will be in the description of this video. Also in the description will be a link to my Twitter, so follow me on there if you haven't already. If you want to see packs I recommend for saving, a really easy way of doing it. I've already saved up about 30 packs just for the community team of the season, because I have a plan and a thought process as to how these players are actually going to be obtainable a little bit more frequently. So if you want to see that, let me know in the chat. If you put hashtag show me the packs, or just show me the packs, or something like that, show me the packs, that's what we're going to say. Whether you put hashtag in front of it or not, I don't mind. Show me the packs, and I will do a video based on how and what packs I'm actually saving up for the community team of the season. And how I'm doing it. So put that in the comment section if you want to see it. But for now, boys, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. And of course, if you have enjoyed this, make sure you smash that like button. And of course, subscribe if you're new around here and I haven't fully annoyed you. But for now, boys, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. And of course, look after yourselves. See you later. Have a good one.
Let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty Games, tune in. Even told my grandma, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty Games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.